here.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all you wonderful people. Y'all bear with us just one moment. We're going to get added to this wonderful situation. So I just want y'all to get y'all lives together accordingly before we get gathered into this congregation, because we got some shit to talk about tonight. I didn't even know where to start, but we're going to go ahead and get into that thingamajig. We're going to go ahead and make that thing happen. And I want to make sure I got all my stuff in here, child. Y'all have to excuse me. You hear a little burperization in the background. That's just me, because I had to get situated. You know, you got to allow him to get you gathered. All right, let me see where we at, child. Let me go ahead and get on into this thing. Let me see where we at. Bam! Ooh, look at him, Jesus. Look at him. I want y'all to stop and think just for a moment. My God, I know y'all probably saying, oh, 'tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Hey, wanted to bring up a situation. Hey, if Wanda got the bike, you can get a bike, and you can get a bike, and you can get a bike, and all y'all can get a bike. Everybody gets a bike, Jesus. We're going to go on that note. And hey, what's going on, world? You already know who it is. This is your host, Tori, coming all the way live from my damn business in my house. Look at God. Won't he do it? Again, I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in to another episode of Weekend Player. You know, fuck it. It's puss. Weekend puss. That's where that's where we're going to go. It's Weekend puss. No, it's Weekend Pearls. Again, I'm your host, Terry. And before we get started, guys, gals, ghouls, girls, goblins, those with diverse selection, those that decide to want to be a holly bush with no berries, or want to be Halle Berry without the body or the brains or the money. Hell, even the Oscars, we'll just go with that. Anywho, what's going on? Glad to see everybody back in the building. We got a lot of shit going on tonight. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Look, I promise you, it's gonna be a lot, but we're gonna work through this thing. I know y'all probably saying like, who's gonna be here? Y'all need to mind your business. Whoever jump in. That's what we're gonna do tonight, because guess what? I'm riding out in this bitch solo this evening, because strategically we're moving through the things. And before we get into the show, good news. It looks like we will have the Dallas crew to be able to get together. The tentative date is the December 17th. Let me verify, because I don't want y'all sitting there saying I'm lying and shit. But let me go back on here and verify. Yes, I want to say un momento por favor. Look at God. Won't he use you bilingual? Yes, he will. So tentatively, the group episode for this month will be on December 17th. It should include all of the Dallas people. So I'm excited about that. It's been a long time since we've all been together in one space, due to her name is Corona. Her name was Delta and Corona. Now her name is Corona Delta Omicron. It sounds like a bad potato salad made probably with some Miracle Whip and raisins. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to judge y'all and y'all Miracle Whip fantasies and dressings. I'm not. Okay, so enough of that. We're going to go ahead and get into the show. And I know y'all probably saying, damn, did you even say hi to people? Yes, I did say hi to people. I'm going to say it again. Hey, how y'all doing? We rolling through this thing. We got shit to do. All right. So let's start with the most stupid shit that's happened so far this week. I'm going to go ahead and get y'all. I don't know how this ended up in my cup. Bear with me. So we're going to go ahead and get into the stupid shit of the week. And we're going to play you a little something just like this. And we're going to come back to it and we're going to discuss. And also, too, in the meanwhile, if y'all want to jump in, you know, you can always jump in onto the live as well. You can always not show your face. You don't have to have a cam on. You can run your avatar however you want to do it. Boom, that's where we are. But let's talk about the dumb shit that's happened this week in the world. One moment while we cue the video. Y'all gonna cue the video? Damn, cue the video, please. Shit. Of course, I'm talking to myself. One moment.
You ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage.
One moment before we go any further into that video, because it's tickling my spirit. You ugly motherfuckers, really? Oh my God. Y'all don't even understand how bad that tickled me. Now, mind you, I was not in the presence of watching last night of this evangelical moment that was called the 3 6s of the Mafia and the Chicken Bone Thugs and harmonizing. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the video.
You ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like, straight the fuck up.
Nigga, suck my dick.
And gangsta boo.
Suck my dick. What the fuck?
You a hater, Busy Bone, you a hater. You must have take your pills. You weirdo ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you, bitch ass nigga. Busy Bone a hater. Sissy ass nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? That shit was...
Why
Hold on, let me do it for y'all one more time. Holiday, I got the bike, I got the pills, a tricycle, a 4-wheeler, an ATV, a 2-wheel drive, maybe a 4-wheel drive, maybe an 18-wheeler, maybe a dump truck, maybe a Caterpillar, I don't know. Hey, question. Like I said before, if Wanda can get the bike, all y'all can get the bike. I'm trying to figure out, I don't even know how to dissect this, because I'm fans of both artists, and I'm sitting here, and I had a whole slew of shit to say, but even rewatching now even has me choked up and want to sit up and say some real fucked up stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this to the masses that happen to be paying attention. Okay. We have 2 established artists that got their ass up here having a hootenanny. And I just want everybody to understand too where the things were. Because if nobody watched, coming from an LP background, an HR background, you pay attention to shit. So I'm sitting here, I'm peeping and I look at the stage. Y'all probably didn't notice it, but I noticed it. I noticed the small details in the thing. So I look at the stage. So y'all got black caution cones and yellow caution tape separating both artists. And I'm sitting here like, y'all setting up for a Black Friday event? Ain't y'all supposed to have that tape in a serpentine motion? Serpentine, those that don't know, serpentine, aka serpent, aka snake, in the S-like formation to make sure it's easy to guide through, without complications. For those that know and for those that don't, I'm sorry, I'm here to educate. So catch into it, get into it. All right. So I'm sitting here like, oh shit. And this is before they get into the altercations that, 1 minute they ugly motherfucker, then the other one, and Lord forgive me, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. But it seemed like it was the one with the winglet. That's where I'm gonna stick with the winglet. I think that's safer. Because that I don't want to get in trouble no more. I'm like, I don't want y'all to send me no more goddamn emails about what I done said, what I didn't say, how I felt about it. Look here, y'all not gonna make my nerves bad. But anyway, the one with the winglet, baby, all I know is I saw the motherfucking winglet there. And then the next thing I saw Light Bright with the braids go. I said, my God, today, what the hell is going on? Ooh. All I wanted to do was boom, 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 boom. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. That's what I was waiting. I was already here. I was missing Uncle Charles. I was missing my Uncle Charles, y'all. And then I had sipping on some scissor. That there's a ministry to all these artists. Them 2 right there, they gave us a plethora of music to listen to, and I was here for it. I was definitely down for it. But hold on, this one more time for this, just for the hell of it.
You ugly motherfuckers ain't finna.
Every time I see it, and let's shout out to Verzuz. Again, 2nd week in a row. It has been 2nd week in a row because we had Stephanie. No, we can have go. Well, hell, anyway, the last Verzuz was Stephanie Mills and Shaka Khan. That was a whole complete shit show. But kudos again, like I said last time. Kudos to Stephanie Mills for being an absolute trooper, being her sister's keeper. That was hilarious. And then here we go. We go from laughter and sadness to fucking fisticuffs and flat out brutality. I'm confused. Somebody tell me how to make it make sense. And I'm gonna throw this out here, and this goes to anybody that is an artist, regardless of what it is, especially when when they both have the opportunity, or groups have an opportunity to come together in regards to celebrating each other as well as their own personal accomplishments. Music is very fickle, but I also want to go into a place where, what about your legacy? Is it just me? Is it me? I could be absolutely wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong. But what I'm asking the masses today, if you done had, you done brought your ass in here, drugged or not, alcohol induced or not, my thing is this, and I'm gonna open up the lines in just a moment. So we're gonna continue on. You get in. If you don't, hey, send me an email. Go ahead and hit me up at weekendpearls@gmail.com. Again, that's Weekend Pearls with a Z at gmail.com. There we are. I don't understand legacy. I think maybe I'm just novice to the fact. Maybe I'm just ordinary. I don't know. But I think the first thing that should have came into their minds was the fact of, for one, you have the opportunity to reintroduce yourself to the masses. Because I have to keep in mind again, Bone Thugs and 3-6, again, not necessarily in the hype of the social media time during, the releases and what have you. But again, they've grown. We all adults. Hell, we adults at this point. So now you're getting reintroduced to another generation, honestly, another generation of kids that have not either seen you or play like they haven't seen you or heard you, or didn't know they listened to you because their new favorite rapper that can't rap but just happens to use a sample from one of your greatest hits. Again, legacy. I go back to it and I stress this again. Legacy. As much as I have tried to find the scoop on this, I have tried to figure out what the hell the issue was, or if there was past bad blood or whatever. All that I was able to give. Because, my ears be to the streets, and, I got people that send me stuff all the time. So let me go ahead. Let me give a shout out to Brother Justice, Brother Reginald. I got people that always send me stuff. Bernard, let me not forget Bernard as well. Don't let me not forget Edmund as well. I appreciate y'all sending me stuff. Because sometimes I always don't have an opportunity to get it. But this is the thing. If Wanda can get the bike, so can you. So I want to say thank you in advance. But yes, all that I can see is that I want to say, what's the little light bright boy from Bone Thugs? Is it business? Busy business with whatever the hell. Anywho, he went on a tangent and I saw all the messages and what I think that's busy. I might be wrong, but I think that is him. But anywho, went on a tangent talking about 3-6 Mafia ain't nothing but the devil, this, that, and the third. This, and they done, made a career off the devil and satanic worship and all the shit. And I'm sitting here like, first and foremost, let's talk about how this Instagram post and shit pops up, and you have this whole intro of motherfucking smoking shit coming out of skeleton head, and I'm sitting there like, really? We gonna call the kettle black? Or we gonna do that tonight? I'm confused. So I had to fall back, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb, and again, this is just allegedly. I'm gonna have to say allegedly. I just think it was a lot of liquor, a lot of weed, and a lot of other drugs that were involved because everybody happened to be on the tangent. They was all out of sorts and all types of shit. And I'm sitting here like, man, come on, y'all gotta do better. Because I'm sitting here, I'm listening, like, again, I listened to it today, watched it today. I couldn't do it yesterday, but I watched that shit today. And I'm sitting here like, damn, we had an opportunity again to reintroduce music from Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3-6 Mafia. Again, two different types of music. Seriously, two different types, two different messages. Again, but great music nonetheless. And then we get on the stage and we start acting up. And again, Shall we reintroduce this one more time for the birds? What did he start this shit off with?
You ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage.
My point exactly. And that's the reason it can't be that goddamn deep. Y'all got invited. Did anybody notice the sponsors in the background? I'm just saying. Look, it wasn't Seagram's Gin. It wasn't. Now let me just say, I'm not messing around with Seagram's Gin because there have been plenty of times in my life that I have enjoyed the bumpy face as well as the bumpy black face as well. So no shit, no shade, no shots fired. But I'm sitting here like, come on, y'all. Y'all have major sponsors behind you. You're on a major platform that's being streamed all over the world at this point. And y'all sitting up here want to act a fucking fool and show you natural asses. So on that note, I told y'all I wasn't going to hold y'all long on that one. It really bothered my spiritual. It did. It absolutely bothered my spiritual about that. And especially since I love both artists anyway for their own musicalities and different things. But again, if y'all got the opportunity to get y'all ass on the large platform with all these sponsors, again, keep in mind, you can always dislike somebody. You can always not get along with a motherfucker. But again, your presence and what you bring is important. But more importantly, is a legacy that you leave. Ask R. Kelly. What is R. Kelly doing? R. Kelly is a motherfucking musical genius. Again, he is a musical genius. You can't take that away from me. It is what it is. But is he fucked up? Yes, he is fucked up. Yes, he is. But because of all the things that he's done, because of his fucked upness, his legacy and the legacy that he's leaving is tarnished. Tarnished, people. Not silver plated, but silver that has had that patina that come on it. For those that don't know what patina is, I urge and encourage you to Google it accordingly. Alexa, look up patina. All right. Now, on that note, let me go ahead and get into this brief little commercial. Jen, what's up, man? Love you, love you, love you. Over at True Music. Look, we're going to play this thing. We'll come right back to the next topic. All right, y'all. We already back. I told you we're not gonna hold y'all that long. And again, I just put in the comments as well, just in case if y'all want to jump in on the conversation. I have to preface this and say, a lot of people getting their feelings. Well, I don't want my face shown. You don't have to have your face shown. Again, StreamYard. Shout out to StreamYard. I love this subscription. I've had a great time using. Have not had any issues whatsoever. Kudos and shout out to StreamYard. Again, you want to get on, you want to get into the conversation, again, you can click on the link below. And also, two, you don't have to show your face. You can always select your avatar, or you can put a little smiley face and have it showing. So you want to see what I'm referring to? Again, I'm going to post a link in a minute, but I'm going to show y'all what this looks like. So if I stop something, watch it. I'm going to show y'all what this looks like. Watch this. Y'all see how that is? Boo! You see the avatar, baby, I'm perched. Do you not understand? Do you still know that I can hear you? You can hear me. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. And boom, like that. Wonder girl, I got the bite. Oh, Lord, I hope it's a swing. My God, today. Anywho, moving on to the next thing that's on. Oh, Lord, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all want to jump in, the link is on the comments as well. Y'all go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about Thanksgiving, because I didn't have an opportunity to talk about Thanksgiving the way that I wanted to. I might have had a picture too, whatever the case is, but I'm going to go ahead and bring this up right now because a lot of y'all probably still eating on that nasty, slimy ass turkey. I don't care, because if I didn't, I wouldn't say anything, but I'm going to bring it up to the room because it's important, and I'm trying to save your life and your life and your life and your life too. Hey, Thanksgiving dinner. That meal, it's gonna last maybe three to four, maybe 5 is pushing it, because I know how some of y'all like to leave y'all food sitting out. It's called bacterial. Bacteria is gonna grow on that stuff and it's gonna kill you. Don't do that. Again, if you still have Thanksgiving food that you have cooked on Thanksgiving, today is December 3rd. Some of y'all still nibbling on that dressing that didn't even have no flavor, or y'all the ones that add that giblet shit in there and it still tastes nasty. Dressing ain't supposed to be tangy. I know somebody gonna have a comment. I know somebody gonna have something to say, but I'm just bringing it up because it's important. It's an integral part of life. Nobody, nobody wants that. Nobody's eating dressing. That dressing should have been thrown away several days ago. That mac and cheese, that motherfucking mac and cheese is a brick loaf at this point. Okay, that turkey is dry. And if you try to pick it up from the bottom, it's gonna slide out your hand because it's slimy. But some of y'all gonna try to make an old mean piece of old turkey salad. Go ahead. You're gonna turkey salad your ass to Concentra. Yes, you're gonna go either go to the emergency room or you're gonna do emergency care. But either way, there's gonna be an emergency that's going in your mouth, that's gonna come out your ass, and your stomach is gonna go boom. You might go to glory. Nobody wants to see you to go home to your king before Christmas. Please, not before the Savior's birth. No, we don't want that, Jesus. Yes. Oh, and also too, I know some of y'all nasty ass cook chitlins for Thanksgiving. And again, I've eaten chitterlings. They were delicious. Enjoyed them. Is it something that I'm gonna eat all the time, or I eat all the time? Unfortunately, that's not my ministry. It's it's the ass for me. I'm like, I'm good with that, but it's the yeah. How can we put it? It's the salad tossed untossed salad. That's what it's the mixing bowl of the stuff. Yeah. First thing, I had a couple of things that were highlighted on the agenda this evening. Yes, agenda, like Apple, iPhone, it's agenda tonight. These chitlins, I won't bring this into the room. If you don't, number one, if you do not know how to cook chitterlings, go to somebody and watch them prepare from beginning to end on fixing chitterlings. Not being funny. I'm not being smart ass. I'm not being a smart ass. I'm just being very honest. If your chitlins, you say your chitlins are done and they smell like shit, you're nasty. Okay. I'm just gonna bring it up. We need to have this conversation because I don't want anybody to kill anybody coming around next Thanksgiving because we want to be in the land of the living. All of us do, but there's nothing worse than trying to celebrate family and you smell shit. Especially coming out the kitchen. It's bad enough you smell shit coming out the bathroom, but who wants to be around family and all of a sudden you get a wolf of pig ass that come flying out the kitchen? If your chitlins ain't clean, your face gonna turn green. That's where we are. We're gonna stick right there. Clean your chitlins too. You have to clean chitterlings, okay? If you don't know how to clean them, please refer to bullet point number 1. If you don't know what you're doing, please go to somebody that you've eaten a bowl of chitterlings, or maybe 1 or 2, and it didn't smell like a barn full of ass. I'm just saying, because yes, chitterlings can be prepared to the extent that they don't have the perfume of asshole. I'm just saying. I'm just bringing the rectal parfum. I'm talking to y'all. Okay. And third, last but not least, seasoning is important in anything that you cook. It is important. I profess this to you in my first, second, and third person right now, in and out of time. I'm telling you. If you don't know what you're doing, go back to bullet point number 1. Please watch somebody prepare and go the whole gamut with chitlins, child, because y'all gonna kill somebody. And plus, again, who wants to be around family and you get a waft of pig ass that just comes in there? Again, we all having a good time. We in here playing spades or we in here playing dominoes, and you get a waft of chitlin ass just come the fumes just knock you down like somebody just opened a bathroom. Excuse me. If they smell like porta potty-ish, don't eat it. Matter of fact, don't eat nothing that's in that kitchen, because if they didn't clean them chitlins, that means they didn't clean them goddamn greens. And greens was the last thing that I was going to talk about for previous Thanksgiving. I told y'all and I forewarned y'all that Thanksgiving food should have been thrown in the trash. Stop trying to freeze. This dressing is dead, baby. That giblet gravy is dead, baby. Because y'all let that stuff sit out on the table. Throw it away. It's gone. It's gone to glory. Hebo shot. It is up. It's gone. It's just let it go. But let's talk about these greens, and we're gonna go ahead and go on to something else that's on here, because I it's important and it's in my spirit right now. If your greens have a foam that is white or sort of a tan, your greens are not clean. That means most likely that you have not washed your greens. That means that you're going to have sand and dirt in your greens, and you probably got a couple of bugs too in your greens. And again, can we please, and again, another tip, please stop cooking y'all greens in this regular ass tap water. I said it last year, I said it the year before, and I'm saying it again because I want you to have the best life you can with family, especially because nobody wants you to be around family and they talk about you behind your greens. That's fucked up. That's not good. Chicken broth. Seasoned chicken broth will save your life. My God, today. It makes the better spaghetti, especially for those that love the chicken spaghetti. Cook, boil your spaghetti in chicken broth. Same thing go for greens. Don't use water. Use some chicken broth. Try to get on into that thing. Prepare this food. Make these people want to come back to your house instead of not coming back, because you know they're gonna talk about you. You know they talking about you right now. They probably talking about. Hold on, because you already know. Hold on, let me sit up here. Hold on, Wanda. Hey, girl. You know what it is, because I know some of y'all over there, and you got, y'all family members right now. And that's the link below. It's in the comments as well if y'all want to jump in on it again. Like I told y'all how to set that thing up. We'll get back into it after this next topic. Y'all know y'all got one family member right now that got a whole goddamn refrigerator full of Thanksgiving food. You won't know why? Because they can't cook, and or they nasty, or they both. Again, we want to make sure that everybody goes into 2022 with all the best of health. And again, I'm going on a limb and saying, hey, throw their Thanksgiving food away. I know some of y'all are nasty. I'm saying it because I care, and I know we almost at the end of the year. You know, these insurances, you know, they revving up again, girl. You might not have that out-of-pocket maximum. I don't know. Girl, that emergency surgery, you done went poof. Anywho, all right. Look, you just got blessed. Look at God. Won't he do it? Oh, shit. Okay. The next topic on the list. I don't know if you all have seen the actual clip of the young lady that that was in the process of selling. I'm gonna go with alleged. I'm gonna say allegedly because again, you know, hoeing without a price is just hoeing. You know, hoeing with a cost is prostitution. I know people gonna argue me down. Again, if y'all got comments, concerns, again, hit me up at weekendpearls@gmail.com. That's Weekend Pearls, Weekend Pearls with a Z at gmail.com. Now, going back to hoeing without a cost is just hoeing. Okay. Horn plus no money equals horn. Cool. Horn plus coins added to that were not there before, but after the fact is prostitution. Okay, y'all can argue with me. Yes, it's fine too. I'm good with that, but I'm just calling a spade, the hoe is a hoe, and the prostitute is a prostitute. Boom. You can be both of them. Technically, you know what? We have the ability to be more than what we are. My God, today, do you not know that you can intentionally have 3 to 6 to 12 or maybe 50 people living inside you at one time and not the way that you think? Boom. It's okay for you to be all these different people to satisfy whatever cravings that you have. I just ask that you don't get lost in the sauce. Now, back to this baby that was allegedly selling her nether region. I saw the video and I hollered laughing. So this goes out to my gents because normally it's guys, but again I'm not escaping my women as well. But for the most part, it's guys. So gents, all my wonderful gentlemen that happen to be watching the show and those that call themselves um him, however you want to go down with it. Again, oh Lord, I know I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna say it anyway. All right. Hey, because I care and I'm a good person. Stop setting up these situations about these people that y'all done met up on IG or Twitter or Tinder or however y'all getting down here. You know, down to the Twitter, child, that baby, that's a living and breathing Pornhub. But let Meta tell that story. That's a different conversation. Different conversation in person on the 17th. Different conversation. I ain't never seen so much dick in the ass my whole life. I'm just saying, squirting and all types of shit. Twitter, aka the new Pornhub, but that's neither there. Gents, for those that desire to be him and that are him called by definition, can y'all please stop setting these people, and most time, unfortunately, is women. Y'all done sit up here and found these folks that okay, you about to get this dewdrop in, and you about to go in and bust that thing down, and you know you have already negotiated the price. You said whether it be on DM, on the phone, verbally, text message, hell, you could have sent it by Snapchat, shit, Grindr, Scrub, BGC, however you want to do it. I don't know. But hey, pay for the puss accordingly. I'm not being funny. I feel, and this is the thing. I'm gonna say this out loud, and I know y'all probably saying like he has no sense. I really don't, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just sit back and I'm gonna take this in, and I'm gonna say this. Who wants to be played in? I said it. Who wants to be played in for an hour or two? We already know that hour or two shit is a lot. Oh, I know it was ugly, but I know somebody gonna have something to say. Anywho, who wants to sit here and get played in for an hour or two? And you had negotiated the price before we even got her. Matter of fact, you done paid for my is it Uber Black or is it Lyft Black or one of them? Well, Black Lyft, Black like whatever. The Lyft or the Uber, the expensive one. I don't look. I don't know. I don't take Uber or Lyft. I don't know. So yeah, okay, my fault. But anywho. If y'all done sit here and negotiate a price, you need to pay that baby. So you need to pay whatever price that was negotiated. Hold on. You see how Wanda's sitting there? Wanda ain't got nothing to say. Wanda's sitting there tickled with that big hair fluff. Do you hear me? And look, and I got the bite. But again, she needs to go ahead and get her money too, because you done sit up here and played in this baby for an hour or two. You probably tried to get her drunk or whatever the case is. And, you know, she done jumped on it, spinned around, spit on it. You know, I call it nunchucking. That's when you use both hands. For me, I call it nunchuck. It's nunchuck. Because, you know, nunchucks like this, but like this. Not the monkey wrench, but this is nunchucking. I call it nunchucking. That's neither here nor there. Y'all need to pay that baby accordingly. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all done stood here and played in this girl. And heaven forbid y'all had more than one person in the room besides the one that was getting paid for. And y'all want to do a happy train and shit like that. Y'all can't go around in these streets playing with people and they puss and they money. See, that's how people end up getting shot. That's how people end up getting stabbed. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's how people get blackmailed too. And I want to make sure that I go ahead and make this statement. We at Weekend Pearls do not condone the use of blackmail of any sort of thing, whether it be for any type of game. We don't do that here. But I'm just bringing it up. Like, you mean to tell me that you didn't have this baby? Mind you, if y'all have not seen it, I'm gonna see if I can put the link on my page or whatever. But I'm sitting here like, y'all, come on, y'all bullshitting me. You mean to tell me that you got this baby? And hold on, I think he was Asian. I'm not sure what Pacific. I don't know. But he looked of Asian descent. And mind you, the young lady I couldn't tell, but this baby was butt asshole naked. Luckily, somebody that had some decent sense had a sheet up. But you had this woman out in this hallway talking about that puss. You say you're gonna pay for the puss. It's time to pay for the puss. I'm just bringing it up, y'all. And again, I'm gonna flip the script because I want to make sure that I touch all bases on this. First things first. Again, I just reiterate: if you're gonna negotiate some money with some puss, make sure you pay accordingly, because again, we don't want y'all getting stabbed, shot, choked, ran over, set up. You know, these people in these streets are set up a lot different than it was 20 years ago. I'm just saying. And then also too, don't set yourself up for some type of blackmail, some shit like that, because there's no, baby, the loyalty in these streets is going downhill real quick. And when I tell you, if somebody got an opportunity for a come up, most times they're going to try to get it. Now, let me flip this script right quick. For those that are selling the good puss, the pussy. For those that are selling it, and you know what, again, and I'm going to be honest, because I told y'all I'm going to go both ways on this one. You can't, look, some of y'all can't claim that. I'm just going to be honest. I know there's going to be some letters. Again, if you have comments, questions, or concerns, you are more than welcome to hit us up at weekendpearls. That's weekendpearls@gmail.com. Now, not everybody don't got no good stuff. Let's talk about it, okay? But for those that do have the good pussy, they got the good. You know what it is? They smart enough to get their coins, or at least get half, before I even leave out the door. Now, mind you, I'm going to schedule you accordingly to the time that you had stipulated. You say, okay, look, I'm going to go take a shower and go ahead and run some soap over this thing, and I want you here at 9 o'clock. Cool. All right. So I just want to make sure this is our agreement. You say you're going to pay me such and such for this, such and such. And hey, I need you to go ahead and run this on my Cash App or something. You know what I mean? Hey, you can go ahead and Zelle it or Venmo, however you want to do it. You can go ahead and run me half of my money. Or for those that are very strategic and those that have the good whole rumors in the streets that you get the good bust down, and you can go ahead and just cause problems in people's homes, make people go bad on their mortgage, all that. They get their money up front. Full price. Ain't even showed up yet. Ain't even broke out in a bead of sweat, nor ain't even got a fingertip full of spit, and got paid in advance. Kudos to you. Now, for those that are out in these streets claiming that again, no offense, I don't mean any offense, but you claiming that you got that good, but it's just like going to your drug dealer and you getting a twin sack, and it ain't nothing but seasoned stems. If you're gonna be a dealer, make sure you got some good stuff. That's all I got. I don't know what y'all want me to do with it. But again, I'm gonna go ahead and post that up there. Again, if it ain't good, don't sell it. And then also too, if it ain't good, why y'all so eager to even give it away? Can I ask a question? And hold on. Can I ask a question? I know it's veering off topic, and I know sometimes I do that, and it's my fault. But my question is, why is it that the people that have the worst sex are always trying to give it away? Anybody? Can y'all help me with this? Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm just literally confused. Maybe you know what? Maybe the Sprite made me think differently. I don't know. I'm confused, but I'm trying to figure out why most times the ones that get caught up in this shit that don't have the sexual fortitude to claim these things like, oh, this is good shit. A huff and a puff and blow your ass down and go to sleep does not equate to a nursery rhyme, Angel. I'm sorry, it was written in the book. Because them three things are not gonna sit up and put anybody to sleep. If none is gonna piss somebody off and then about to get ready to go home. That's what they're gonna do. Somebody gonna have a nasty attitude. Somebody gonna be ready to fight. Somebody gonna be pissed off. You know what? And that is the funniest thing, because in that situation, I'd rather be pissed on than pissed off. It's a sad reality, but unfortunately, we are living in a day and time where these folks out here just ain't doing what they need to be done. It's not giving. It's not living. It's not breathing. It's been dead. It ain't coming back. Jesus Christ in a manger? I don't know. Ew. So yes, again, y'all out here selling it, make sure it's good. And also too, get your money up front. At least get half. At least get half. And if you have to have some type of transportation that's not yours, do you have to go into space to get, whether it be Uber, Lyft, Favor, or I'm sorry, or you have to get a favor, get dropped, whatever the case is, shit, have them pay for it too. Baby, look, it costs to travel with some good stuff. Amen? Amen. And on that note, I just wanted to go ahead and lighten the mood just a moment because we're about to get into something before we get out of here. Oh, let me just look on here. Y'all just bear with me. It's going to be a mess, but y'all just go ahead and hold on. Hold on. Can I make y'all laugh tonight? I'm going to make y'all laugh tonight. Okay. So, rule of thumb. We're going to watch this one more time so everybody understands. We got to dissect this before we get into the last topic of the evening. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all something because, you know, that is one of my favorite movies. I can watch it all the time, just like The Color Purple. I get so much out of it. I get so much personal joy. Some moments are still heartfelt. Some moments I just absolutely laugh my ass off and start crying in tears. But I'm saying this now. Wanda girl. There she go. If you missed the Black Friday sale, damn it, it's done. That's all the dissection I got for y'all today. I can't. Anyhow, and anywho. All right, so it's two things. Y'all, I'm sorry. Hold on. I knew what it was. I apologize. Okay, so let's talk about nastiness. And I'm not talking about what you think. I'm gonna cover some things right now because there's a couple of things I noticed and some things that I picked up today, matter of fact, which was very interesting. But you know, as your daily routine, you remember stuff and you start checking stuff. You looking at stuff like, oh shit. Okay, now let's talk about Delta's first cousin on her daddy's side, which is Omicron, not Delta. Delta. Oh, Delta, she a drunk, but apparently Omicron, she's hoish. That's the hoe in the family. She's the first cousin on her daddy's side of Corona. Needless to say, Omicron is very interesting, and I know everybody's gonna try to freak out and shit and do this, that, and the third. I'm gonna preface everything with this. Because of the lack of, again, one of the reasons, again, with the lack of contagion, the lack of response from everyday people taking the necessary precautions to do what they're supposed to do. Again, we have been in this elongated cycle of Corona and her first cousins. One being Delta, that's our first cousin on her mama's side, and Omicron, who's the whole of the family on her daddy's side. With people not taking in consideration other people, but then also too, let's talk. Can we say it? Some people are just nasty. Okay, some people are just nasty. Some people put saliva in places and on people that shouldn't be, and just most time people just talk and spit at the same time because they just don't know how to talk, or they got a lisp, or maybe they got a fat tongue or missing tooth. I don't know, but needless to say, people don't wash their hands, let alone their asses. They don't wash their face. They don't brush their teeth. They don't even wash the damn drawers. Again, I'm going on a tangent. But I go back to this. In order to prevent, as much as possible, the transference of some type of madness, especially this, again, wear your goddamn mask. Wash your hands. Wash the things that you utilize. Hand sanitizer ain't going nowhere. And speaking of hand sanitizer, I know a lot of y'all, and this is something that I completely forgot about, but I saw an expiration date. I want to let everybody know, and I want to throw this out here because I'm trying to help y'all live better. I want y'all to live right and live better. Get closer to God, but not go see him too soon. That's where I am. For all those that decide they want to go to do big things down to the Costco and to the Sam's and to the Walmart and to the CVS's, to the Dollar Trees, to all the places that had sanitizer, their hand sanitizer. Hey, just want to reiterate this moment for you. Hand sanitizer does expire. I just want to bring that up because I know a lot of y'all had hoarded a lot of hand sanitizer when all hell broke loose last year, and we couldn't find hand sanitizer, and we was at the house making hand sanitizer with vodka and Everclear, and yes, it does work. And guess what? I didn't sneeze, so there, it works. But again, safety first. Y'all need to check out y'all hand sanitizer. Look and see if this stuff is expired. A lot of y'all went to hoarding all this stuff and then forgot about it because the wave is over, and we out here, we living our best spring break life on and still bringing shit back to the house. Look, check your closets, check y'all pockets, check y'all cupboards, and check y'all glove box. Look for them expiration dates on those hand sanitizers and sanitizers in general. Look and see if they are expired. Again, a lot of people hoarded all that stuff when all hell broke loose here in the States. Do yourself a favor. There's nothing worse than putting water on your hands and think you done prevented the spread of COVID, Delta, or the whole in the group, Omicron. Look, Oma. Her name is Oma. And again, it's with the I, but she's Oma today. That's where we are. She's Oma. And then also, too, before we go on the tangent about where it started, can we please stop with this whole damn everything originated out of Africa? I have noticed a trend which really disturbs my spiritual. All of a sudden, oh, Omicron, boo, 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 boo. Oh, it comes straight from Africa. I'm like, son of a bitch. First off, y'all just caught wind of it. So my question is, because what y'all not gonna do with this news and shit, first off, y'all can't get me confused. Because look, one thing, I might be silly. Sometimes I might be stupid, but one thing, I'm not dumb. Okay? Because you can be stupid every now and again, but dumb, that child, that's like pneumonia. No. How is that you have all these other countries besides Africa that are nowhere near the continent of Africa at all, that are having outbreaks before Africa? But yet we want to say that the origin story for Oma is in Africa. We don't know that, and we don't even know that for sure. So again, the best thing that I can tell you is that you go ahead and you get all the information that you need. And then also too, on these sources for the news in regards to Delta, Corona, that's her first cousin on her mama's side, and Oma, who's the whole on her daddy's side, that's the first cousin over there. Again, I ask in the name of Jesus that you just go ahead and that you get the information, you get legitimate information from legitimate sources so that you can do better and live your best life. Because again, from what we know and what has been talked about on the news is that this girl is supposed to be more contagious. I'm gonna throw y'all in the tizzy. It don't bother me. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Remember last year when I had the episode and I was talking about when y'all had went down to the spring break in Florida? Everybody that went down to Florida last year for springeth break, this year they went down to springeth break, brought Corona back to their own respective states. Every last one of them that went down to the spring break in Florida. The beehive of Corona next to Texas. You took your ass down there and you brought it back to your respective states. Again, I'm imploring everybody, and again, this is not a scare tactic or anything. I'm saying this because if you have normal behaviors that always get you into some shit, maybe you need to change your behaviors. Maybe you need to change the cycle. Do something different. Look, interrupt the pattern. Okay, interrupt the pattern. That's what we're gonna do. Interrupt the pattern. I'm just saying. All right. And the last thing on this evening's episode, and that's the reason I left it at the end. I just had to make sure also that, because it's a hot button topic. I already knew that it was gonna go ahead and get live and real grimy and stuff. Last but not least, the shooting. The shooting that happened in Michigan. I don't even know where to particularly start with it, but I will give you some more information that was released. So, for those that are not aware, the 15-year-old that went on a shooting spree in Michigan, I want to say it's Oxford High School in Michigan, they ended up killing 4 classmates. Yes. So, some new information came about, and that came about today. And so I'm gonna go ahead and shout out to the New York Times because I got the little buzz, and it's a ding ding ding. I said, "Oh my God, today, let's go ahead and check this out." So I'm gonna read you directly from the article, and you'll see exactly why I'm about to say some of the things that I'm going to say. All right, who is this? This article is from Jack Healy over at the New York Times. Thank you. And again, this is new news. Like, what time is it now? This came out at 5:32 Eastern Time, PM today. So it's new. In regards to Ethan, the young man that ended up getting accused of fatally shooting the 4 students. So reading the article verbatim, and then we're about to get into it. So apparently, the gun was an early Christmas gift from his parents, a semi-automatic 9mm SIG-Sauer handgun. He called it his new beauty. And again, Ethan Crumbley is only 15. The day after Thanksgiving, he and his father had gone together to a Michigan gun shop to buy it. Pause. I'm going to reread this so we're all on the same page. The day after Thanksgiving, he and his father had gone to a Michigan gun shop to buy it. He and his mother spent a day testing out the gun, which was stored unlocked in the parents' bedroom. Let's repeat that again. He and his mother spent a day testing out the gun, which was stored unlocked in the parents' bedroom. On Monday, when a teacher reported seeing their son searching online for ammunition, his mother did not seem alarmed. And I quote, "LOL, I'm not mad at you." Jennifer Crumley texted her son, quote unquote, "You have to learn not to get caught." A day later, the authorities say the teenager fatally shot 4 classmates in the halls of Oxford High School in suburban Detroit using the handgun his parents had bought for him. I got a lot to say. But I'm going to finish it out with this. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Law enforcement officials said that his parents had gone missing on Friday afternoon and that the county's fugitive apprehension team, FBI agents, and U.S. Marshals were looking for his mother and father. The lawyers for the parents said the Crumleys had not fled, but had left town for their own safety and were returning to be arraigned. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave that right on the table. And I'm going to say this because I don't want to go too deep into it because I already know it's going to cause issues and problems, but it is what it is. I go back and forth. I know for me, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion from the facts that have been given. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more facts going to be revealed as this goes on. Just from this new information, it saddens me seriously to the extent of how we are raising our children, even though I'm not a parent. I'm disclosing I'm not a parent. But just from seeing parents and how they're parenting the children and raising, let me go ahead and let me make sure I differentiate something. Raising children and parenting children. Those are 2 different things. Let me go ahead and put that in the wind. But for those that parent their children, Those people are very interesting, and it's actually in a good way. There's more empathy, more sympathy, more understanding, more. There's a more dynamic strategy in regards to making that child aware of themselves, but also the people around them too. Now, those are just raising kids just to be raising them. This seems like this is particularly a case of that. And again, I can't tell you what to do with your kids, but I will say this: as far as guns are concerned, and we're looking at age and understanding what have you, this year, so I can go ahead and say this year has been the deadliest year for school shootings. They only been in school, they only been in school not that long. But again, this year has been the deadliest year for school shootings. And mind you, they had been homeschooled prior to. Remember, you had no school shootings because everybody was at home. So we get back in school, and this year turned out to be the biggest year, the highest year on record as far as school shootings are concerned. I'm not gonna go too deep with it because again, it's a very touchy subject, and then again, I already know I'm gonna get all these emails, so I'm ready for that as well. But I will say this: be careful how you raise your kids. Be careful of be careful, but also be mindful too of what you introduce. And I want everybody to understand that all kids are not the same. All teenagers are not the same. Some mature earlier than others, and that's the level of maturity. I'm not talking about the physicality. I'm talking about the mental. Um, that they mature a lot earlier than others, male and female. But my concern would be if we if we have a child that we bought a gun for, which again, as a parent, you can okay, cool. Does it make sense to me? Hell no, I don't. But whatever. If you know that you just purchased a gun for your child, and then the next thing that you know is that your child is looking up ammunition, but then the response is, okay, I'm not mad at you. I just know, just next time don't get caught. There's not a mixed signal. Just look what happened. Just look what happened. So I know I had went off earlier. I didn't post it. I decided to keep it to myself. But I will say again, man, the introduction of what I know it's crazy. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. I don't understand how we can do something of that nature and not expect something bad to happen. That's just like I'm gonna equate this, and I know this again. I'm gonna get emails on it. This is just like raising kids in an abusive household, but yet expect that child to not be in an abusive relationship or be the abuser in a relationship. I want y'all to follow me. To keep look, I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna bring it in. I'm reeling that. I'm reeling it in. Yes. So I'm saying that because again, you have a 15-year-old. Daddy, mama good with the gun. 9mm. I'm sitting just in here. Like, Wanda just wanted the bike. This baby done fucked around and got a goddamn 9mm. Of all the things, of all the things, like you could have got an iPhone, you could have got an Apple Watch. I mean, shit. You could have got fucking driver's permit or something. It disturbs my spirit. I'm at a loss for words. All I got for you, and for those that have children, those that are parenting kids, God bless you, and I thank you for the ones that are actually bringing their kids up right. Now, to the ones that are fucking their kids up before they're even adults, I'm going to preface this with these words. Remember when they told us, hey, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree? If we bring this to this child and we introduce this to the child, and this is what they know and this is okay and you condone it, 9 times out of 10, unless that child is cognitive and understanding really the difference between right, wrong, and in the middle and the gray, or wrong is wrong, right is right, you're condoning bad behavior. I even go to the extent of, we already knew that some of y'all kids wasn't shit anyway. I'm gonna say it, because when COVID came down, look, when it came down, hey Connie, I mean honestly, when it came down to it, honestly, we already knew some of y'all kids wasn't shit anyway. But then they at home now, you hooting and hollering because you got to deal with them. But my question is, all the time that you have the opportunity, and again, this is not for everybody. This piece of the conversation is not going to be directed towards those that have taken care of the children, done what they needed to do, rearing their child, children the correct way. But for those that pussyfoot have been playing with the situation and fucking up people's lives as they get older, i.e., your kids. I go into this tangent. I say, your kids wasn't shit because you saw all the behaviors that they had. They don't know what they do. They're doing this. They're doing that. They falling asleep during class. You mad at the teacher because the teacher said the child is failing, but they sleep on the Zoom and this, that, and the third. And you already know your child is horrible. They don't know how to act. They don't follow direction. All these issues, you knew this. I go back to this. You knew. Most times, and again, this is not all. Again, this conversation ain't for everybody. This conversation not for those that have reared and brought their kids up, but I am going to say it. Most times, parents know their kids ain't shit. Find the lie, point it out. I'll wait, because 9 times out of 10, those people know that their kids ain't shit. They know that their kids are horrible. They know that their kids are bullies. They know that the kids are a little crazy. They know the kids got issues and shit. And this goes back to, and it's a two-way street. If you let the shit ride and you let it go, what do you think is going to happen? If you again, that's just like saying something is wrong and you don't say nothing. You also too are a part of the problem. That's just like sitting up here saying, well, I didn't want to lie to you, but you didn't say anything, but you knew what happened, but you didn't say anything. That's lying by omission. Again, I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's very interesting because we have all these cases that have gone on, especially with Rittenhouse and him getting off. And it's just, we have to see, because right now, this legal forefront is pretty much trash, and it's getting worse and worse. So I'm not gonna hold y'all, but I'm gonna leave y'all to this. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it sweet as possible. Man, be careful, y'all. Be very, very careful. Slow down. Be aware of your kids. Take time out. And find out what it is that needs to be taken care of, because again, every child's needs are different. And also too, man, stop introducing this like guns and shit. Come on now. I mean, it's, Thanksgiving, look, early a pre-Christmas gift, a 9mm, not a driver's permit. Look, not a new MacBook, not some new J's, like shit, driver's permit. Shit, not even a gift card to fucking Chick-fil-A, but we want a 9mm. I go back to the again. 9mm. What do you protect? What are you so afraid of? And again, mind you, this baby is 15, so that means the adults in this have to be the adults, and the adults introduce this, and I'm like, they need to get their ass lined up just as well as that child, and that's just where I am. All right, I saw an email just come in. So on that note, I want to say thank you to everybody that has tuned in tonight again. I appreciate you all. I'm probably going to go over to IG Live in just a minute, just to recap and what have you. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning in this evening. Again, y'all already know my name is Terry. I'm your host of Weekend Pearls. If y'all either want to be on the show, have an idea, got a suggestion, got a problem, you want to say something, have a comment, concern, or you just like, you want a piece of merchandise, whatever the case is, okay. Make sure to hit us up at Weekend Pearls. That's Weekend Pearls with a Z at gmail.com. And again, Like always, guys, gals, ghouls, girls, goblins, those with diverse selection, and those that are just an old envelope that never got mailed. We out this thing. Y'all already know what it is. Child, I'm finna go here and brush this hair. God bless you. And don't buy no 9mm for these babies, please, Jesus. In the name.